Welcome to Happy Smile English. Today, I will tell you a story about a boy who lost everything, but found hope in music. This is the story of Ben, the orphan boy and the old guitar. Are you ready? Let's begin. Ben was only 8 years old when he lost both of his parents in a car accident. After that, he moved into a small orphanage in a quiet town. The place was simple. The food was just enough and the beds were hard. But the people there were kind. Ben didn't talk much. He missed his parents. Every night, he looked at the stars from his window and whispered, "Mom, Dad, can you hear me?" Other kids at the orphanage played football or watched cartoons. But Ben loved music. One day, he saw something special in the attic of the house, an old dusty guitar. The strings were rusty, the wood was scratched, but to Ben, it was beautiful. He picked it up and hugged it like a teddy bear. "Can I keep this?" he asked the staff. The caretaker smiled. "If you can fix it, it's yours." Ben didn't have tools or money. But he had hope. Every night he cleaned the guitar bit by bit, using an old cloth and warm water. He tightened the strings slowly. It still sounded bad, but Ben didn't care. He sang soft songs to himself, songs about stars, dreams, and love. For the first time in many months, Ben smiled. And that was only the beginning. Ben started to sing every night. He sat by the window, holding the guitar close to his chest. His voice was soft, like a whisper in the wind. "I miss you, Mom. I miss you, Dad," he sang. Other children began to listen. Some sat near him, silent. Even the smallest ones, who cried every night, stopped to hear Ben's song. His music made the cold room feel a little warmer. But one day, something happened. It was raining outside. The sky was dark. Thunder made the windows shake. Ben sat in his usual spot, ready to play. He touched the first string. Snap, snap. The string broke. It made a loud, sharp sound. Like something inside him also broke. Ben stared at the guitar. The string was hanging, loose and useless. The guitar was silent now. So was Ben. He slowly put it down. He didn't say a word. He just walked away. For 3 days, he didn't sing. He didn't smile. The room felt empty, like all the music had left. The other children missed his voice. Even the staff looked worried. "Where is Ben?" they asked. "He sits alone," someone said. "He doesn't talk." Ben sat behind the house, near the garden. He looked at the sky. He felt small. Lost. Again. "Why did it break?" he whispered. "Why does everything I love go away?" He closed his eyes. The world was quiet. But in that silence, someone came. Ben sat in the garden behind the house. His hands were cold. His eyes looked at the sky, but he saw nothing. The guitar was broken. And inside, his heart was broken too. He didn't want to sing anymore. He didn't want to hope. But then, someone walked closer. It was Mr. Thomas, the old man who worked in the garden. He was quiet but kind. He always smiled at the children. He saw Ben sitting alone. "Why are you sad, Ben?" he asked. Ben didn't answer. He just pointed at the guitar. Mr. Thomas sat next to him. He looked at the broken string. Then he said, "I used to play guitar too. A long time ago." Ben looked up, surprised. Mr. Thomas smiled again. "Wait here." He left and came back 5 minutes later. In his hand was a small box. Inside were new guitar strings. "Let's fix it together," he said. Ben's eyes lit up. A small smile came to his face, the first in many days. They sat in the sun, working side by side. The old man showed him how to change the string, how to tune the guitar, how to play simple notes again. That afternoon, music returned. The children inside heard it. Soft, sweet, full of hope. Ben sang again. The next day was Saturday. It was quiet at the orphanage. The children had no school, and the weather was warm. The caretaker, Miss Emma, had an idea. "Let's have a small music afternoon," she said. "Who wants to sing or dance?" Some children clapped. Some were shy. Ben stayed silent. Miss Emma looked at him. "Ben, will you play a song?" Ben held the guitar. His hands were shaking a little. But he nodded. All the children sat on the floor. Even Mr. Thomas stood in the back. The room was full but very quiet. Ben sat in the front. He looked at his guitar. He took a deep breath and started to play. The first note was soft. The second note was true. Then Ben began to sing. "I was sad, I was small. But music heard my call. I miss the ones I love. But they watch me from above." His voice was simple but strong. His eyes closed as he sang. The room stayed silent. When the song ended, nobody moved for a second. Then, clap, 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 the room was full of applause. Some children had tears in their eyes. Miss Emma was smiling wide. Mr. Thomas wiped his eyes and said, "That was beautiful." Ben looked around. He smiled. He didn't feel alone anymore. After the music afternoon, something changed. The children smiled more. They started singing small songs with Ben. Every evening, they asked, "Ben, will you play again?" Ben didn't say much. But his guitar answered for him. 1 week later, a visitor came to the orphanage. Her name was Miss Clara. She was a music teacher. She came to teach once a month. That day, she heard Ben playing near the garden. She stopped and listened. She smiled. Later, she talked to the staff. "That boy has a special heart," she said. "He feels the music." Miss Clara talked to Ben. She asked him, "Do you want to learn more?" Ben looked surprised. Then he said softly, "Yes, please." So every month, she came and taught him more. New songs, new chords, how to write music. Ben learned fast. In 1 year, he played at the town music day. The people clapped. His name was in the newspaper. Boy from orphanage touches hearts with his guitar. Ben still missed his parents. But now, he had a new family. The children, Miss Emma, Mr. Thomas, and Miss Clara. And of course, his old guitar. Final message. Even when you feel small or broken, your music, your smile, your light can still help others. Don't be afraid to begin. One small song can change a life.